All right, in this simulation we can see the photoelectric effect in action. We have an evacuated photocell with a photosensitive plate on one end of the cell and a collecting plate on the opposite end. So the target metal is sodium, and if I increase the intensity of this light, I get photocurrent flowing through. And notice the battery that's connected right now, it's not turned on, so it's 0 volts. If I show the current versus the intensity of light, we see that the classical wave theory holds because as the intensity of light increases, the current also increases. Now at some point, I will increase the wavelength such that there's not enough photon energy to liberate the electrons from this photosensitive metal and cause current flow. I can click Options, Show Photons, and I can see even though this metal is being irradiated with all of these photons, there's just not enough energy to cause current flow. I'll reset now to 400 nanometers, and we'll see the purpose of the battery now. At 400 nanometers, I have, and 100% intensity, I have a current of 0.141 amperes. If I increase the voltage positively, and I'm going to change this graph to show current versus battery voltage, you can see that increasing the voltage does not change the current flowing through this photocell. But I can see from 0 volts applied to positive 8 volts, I have still maximum current. If I reverse the polarity of the terminals and I go towards a negative voltage, you can see that this photosensitive metal has a positive potential. The electrons are attracted back towards the photosensitive metal, and the collecting plate now has a negative potential, which repels the electrons. So at some voltage, no more current flows. This voltage is related to the work function of the metal. It tells you for this specific metal, at the minimum frequency of light, there's a minimum energy requirement to liberate these electrons. Okay, if I change the type of metal to zinc, which is less photosensitive than sodium, I see that I don't have current flow until I'm in the UV end of the spectrum. So different metals have different requirements. Again, you can see that the current does not depend on the voltage of this battery, that the battery just shows what the work function is for that metal. So I can see at some potential difference here, the electrons are not able to overcome this gap and no current flows. Again, this is the work function. So I hope you found this video helpful. Thanks for watching.